Right place this time. There we go.
Hello. Aha, nice.
There we go. Okay. The frames are not dropping. So 60 frames second bad. 30 frames second podcast good. We don't need those extra frames.
Yeah, we don't need to be in full HD at this time of night. It's just it's
It's
fine.
technically still HD. Isn't 720 still HD?
Yeah, yeah, this is a lower end HD.
Yeah. So we will never come to you in 4K.
No,
I can guarantee you all that.
so you don't want to see this in 4K. But yeah, good evening, everybody. Good morning if you're in the UK. This is the Game One Season 3, episode 3 of the podcast. I am Lard Teammaker, aka Will McKellar, and joining me, as always, all fresh and alert, not like this mug here, it's Eggleman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and special hello to FemFox. I had to run out of the TKO, so I apologize for just like disappearing.
And just across here to my left, the man with the alarms, the man with plans. It is James Atkinson.
Thank you, Reese, for that. Perfect timing, as always. They
Thank
throw
you,
the
Reese.
money at my introduction. Just like any good old
I got
time.
things in my eyes again. I've been getting things in my eyes all week.
It's the pollen
No, it's eyelashes.
caused by pollen.
Sadly.
Because
I wish
New England.
that would. Well, I'm in not New England right now. So.
It's close enough to New England.
It's also been raining here like for the past 2 days, so it's been nice.
Yeah, it hasn't been here. It's supposed to be better here. So, as with all good New Englanders, we must first complain about the weather. Get that over and done with.
Even us old Englanders will complain about the weather.
Oh no, exactly.
It's like,
By the way, I should announce everybody. Big round of applause to England right now. Big round of applause for England. Without you, this independence would have never been possible. So we want to thank you, thank you for our independence. It's been truly awesome, and we've enjoyed most of it.
yeah,
At least a portion.
A portion.
I mean-
Obviously, without you, 53 other independences couldn't have been possible either. So we appreciate what you have done for the world.
you bloody ungrateful colonists. That's what I can tell you.
I would happily come back into the fold at this point. No problem. I would
Shut up and
secede
take my
back
money.
into it. It's better.
Oh, cheers!
That-
Thank you very
that's
much.
You just still have to apologize for Australia. We're still waiting on that one.
Yeah, no, like that one you really need to apologize for. Those people caught the short end of the stick. You put them on a death island.
well, you know, if you believe flat earthers, Australia doesn't exist. They're all actors. I mean,
Yeah, have a flat earther tell that to an Australian and see what happens.
yeah. I went to
I don't
see-
know. They
went to
mumbled
hear-
something about Marmite last time I approached someone.
I went to hear. Oh, that hurts! Stop it! Oh.
But remember, the obviously the best thing when you need to do is when talking to one is give them a Vegemite sandwich.
And don't throw a shrimp on a Barbie,
No, that's
because that's a weird image of a shrimp on a Barbie doll, for one. And you know, it's and they just look at you, go,
that's on the size. A prawn on a Barbie, perfectly fine. Makes sense. Shrimp on a
Yeah.
Barbie, not so much.
so.
But
what are we
shrimp on a
gonna-
blimp.
It's-
That is some high-flying dinner.
Yeah, well, no, it's because it's American. Because it's something we would definitely do.
or dope on a rope, or as we like to properly call it, one of those Trump balloons that are going to be flying over London next week.
Oh, he is
Oh, boy.
specifically avoiding
Why
London.
is my bald patch?
For most of it, yeah. So what's on the show tonight? There's a couple of actual news bits we could talk about, because we could talk about the Article 13 stuff and also Twitch London. We could talk about that. What we've been playing. Any bits and rants that we could come out from our minds right at you like a mind
Hey, it's Polo
I-
and
oh,
Sam.
gun. And
Palansum, for those who want to pronounce it wrong.
Palansum.
Yeah.
Palansum. Yep.
Palansum. The High Palansum, as you will now be called. Just like
Oh,
this
hi,
is
Mom.
Tigwhippies. Oh, hello.
and so yeah, so shout outs and all that good stuff. It's in between. So right, I think we better get started then. Really, Article 13, lads.
Meme review will still exist. Congratulations. The memes are a thing still. I
Yeah,
thi-
They
I-
did not ban memes.
they did not ban memes. I think the big thing too is that they realized is that it's not a fact that they wanted to ban memes. I think it was the fact that they realized that there was no way that they could technically enforce the law just because the sheer amount of money that would have to be put in to create infrastructure for basically what would come down to a YouTube version of the copyright system, which would just fucking suck.
It wouldn't work.
Well,
I think-
288 MPs wanted to try it. Of all people, it's like really.
But I mean, let's be honest. They probably also didn't understand how the internet worked.
Yeah. It's probably just Boris Johnson should go like, well, I think we should make them all the memes. By the way, I think that's how Boris Johnson sounds in my head. I don't know if it's right, but that's what I'm going with. Because he looks like he should just have, like, the jowls. Just wiggling all over the place.
It's like.
I mean, he looks like English Donald Trump. He's got the bad blonde hair that is going all over the place.
He sounds like a child. Okay, hold on. I get the.
At times he's a bit more popular though, which is weird.
Well, somebody
Because
he
he's
was
part of a
pop-
party that's disgusting.
I just don't like. When I think of like British politician, I just immediately think bully, bully, blah, 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 bully, bully, bully. That's just like what I go to.
That's you tough, yeah. Because he's part of the Bullingdon Boys. I think they're called.
Oh, he
Like,
sounds-
club.
I just took a listen. He sounds exactly like what you'd think a British person would sound like. When you think British person talking,
The stereotypical British person talking that is
Like
Boris Johnson.
estuarian
not
British person,
The Etonian lot.
like BBC, like
yeah. Yeah.
okay. So like when I'm driving
You
around,
think BBC,
okay, so
not
when
narrator, but just speaker, BBC guest speaker. That's exactly what he sounds like.
okay, all right. So
Yeah,
he's one person I can listen to and then emulate and not piss anybody off.
Exactly. Exactly that. Like Stephen Fry in Blackadder goes forth, says Gary.
Ah, okay. Okay, we're making sense now. Connections are being made here.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, not Lord Flashheart, because Lord Flashheart as Boris Johnson would be one hell of a freaky image that would scar in people's minds for about the next 50 billion years. And you know, when you see that image in your mind, you go like this. Which,
So memes are safe. This makes sense, obviously, because if I was reading an article, I think it was on the New York Times. No, it was the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal said that it costs YouTube like $53 million to R&D, develop, and maintain so far their copyright system.
which seems to want to have a shit ton of our videos on that.
Yeah,
Where's all that money going?
that is just a question. That is a larger topic for YouTube as a whole.
Yeah.
Where's all that money going?
Honestly, like 54 million for that. Like,
Well, it's
just
research-
honestly,
Research, development, and then maintaining costs. So it's like what it's cost them up to this point.
Yeah, because I would also love to find out and know who it was that wanted to copyright our show in their name. Because that one, there's one that's got a copyright bit on it. And it's like, hang on, it's our podcast. What are you on about?
that's not. That's
Well-
We're speaking here, guy. This is not yours. This is ours.
There's also a guy who has his own song copywritten against him right now on his own YouTube channel. Like, he wrote,
Oh,
produced,
fuck's sake.
played his own song, and it is copyright strike. And it's a strike against his own channel.
Yeah, no, like the system is absolutely broken. Yet here's the thing: it never really used to be a I mean, it was always bad, but it's just gotten worse.
So
It's not gotten better. So like, their R&D seems to be doing the opposite of what they want.
but this just makes me think this. So if YouTube can't get it, what is big government gonna do that makes it any better?
Absolutely nothing.
I think it'd make it 100 times worse
Exactly.
Because
because you've got to encapsulate, Twitch in there as well as Twitter, Facebook, all these other social medias like Instagram as well.
because
Because I mean,
This one fly has
That's-
been in my life for too long.
once again,
'cause if,
France, beautiful area. Italy, wonderful countryside. But the amount of people who actually know what the fuck memes are in the government, in Italy's sense, like France, I have hope because the prime minister is young, and I think where he's young enough in the sense where he may not understand what memes are, but understands that there's a cultural relevance to a younger demographic.
Like if you pointed at a meme and asked him, "What is this?"
Is this
his
a meme?
answer would be, "Well, this seems to be a joke. It seems to be a joke image of some sort."
But he's also like he would be receptive to that. Now, I mean, like let's be honest, like the Mussolini like characters that are running around Italy right now. Because let's be honest, that's weird happening down there. and asking Germany to police anything. What we have here, we are going to now not allow these things in here. We're going to take the memes. They're going to go to their own special place in the internet. We'll call it a camp. We will hold them all there, and then we will slowly destroy them.
any letters of complaint, go to the email of James at tgrippy.com.
What? It's what we're doing right now with illegal immigrants. We're just putting them in camps. It's perfectly fine.
I mean,
At least that's what I'm told.
I think if they were asked to, they would. Germany these days would do quite well of policing. But anyway, let's get that one.
We all understand though,
Pardon?
who would be the worst hit. Swedish EDM.
Sweet EM would just be destroyed.
Or it would become even more cool because it would then become underground again.
Well, no, Sweden would just get more money.
Does
Because
Sweden need more
Swe-
money?
Sweden's the one who has like all of the producers and writers. So they're the ones who would have things copyrighted in their names. So Sweden would just get more income.
But
No, Sweden doesn't need more money.
I'm glad common sense prevailed in this so far.
Yes.
I really am.
And I think that's more because more people are just like, we just don't understand this and we can't police it.
Yeah, because I just think the one of the best memes I've seen this week would be
Shut up and
completely
take my
gone,
money.
and that's the one with the annoying bird meme.
That you mean like PewDiePie's meme?
Kind of, yeah. It got a little bird on the tree, and it had a little red, white, and blue hat on, and it's going, "Oh, 4th of July, Independence!" And you got a big crow coming and going, "It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home." With an annoyed look on its face at the end, which one of my budgies looked like the other day. So that's just a crazy fact for you. I'm just looking at it and going, "Bloody hell, you're a meme." Just looks at us nonplussed because doesn't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about. But so yeah, get the annoyed look on her face when I'm trying to talk to her. But you wouldn't get that meme, and that would be a shame because it would stifle so much creativity on the internet. And yeah, I'm glad common sense
So much
prevailed.
and just so much free marketing.
Yeah, because you know, game devs and game publishers would be all over that like a rash. Some of them, so, a lot of them would be handy and go, yeah, you can use it. It's fine. You're advertising for us, but there would be some that just wouldn't like it. Like Nintendo, if they're doing the YouTube stuff, because their YouTube position still isn't great.
Here's the
They
thing.
haven't changed theirs.
Does Rick Astley have as much of a career as he does without memes?
Not these days. It's almost like a revival for him.
Yeah, like he has literally got up because of his one song, "I'm Never Gonna Give You Up." He has had a career off of that, and he's kind of hit the point where he's embraced it and he's moving on with it. But it's, people have had careers off of memes. Like TanaCon, Tanamundo is gonna have a career after the clusterfuck that TanaCon was. Oh,
You mean DashCon 2?
DashCon 2, yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of news we could talk about. Do we have any opinion on this?
I don't.
It
But
was
I'll
a
let you guys
scam.
talk about it.
Do you know about it, Will?
Me and James were me and Chris were talking about it the other day. For a long conversation we had the other night, which was good. But yeah, so I'll let you guys talk about this one.
It was
I'll just
poor
sit back.
planning.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it poor planning.
It was a cash grab.
I would call it a cash grab. It
and
was
and people like being oppressed outside cons. I'm quoting. I'm quoting directly here.
No.
So what happened was Tana rented out this place that could house 5,000 people. There was this whole spiel about people getting free tickets and then premium passes and whatnot. And she said you get to go meet some YouTube creators. We've got a few people that you like to meet, including a handful of people that typically don't do events because they don't like them. And then it just all went to shit. And it was DashCon all over again, minus the ball pit.
Hey, ball pits at cons. They could be quite fun.
So I read an
'Cause it was
interview that
Ramsey.
they did with the head of VidCon. I think it was Tom. Is it Green? And
Hank and Tom Green, yeah.
Hank and Tom Green. So it was Tom Green that they pulled out. He used to be the CEO of YouTube, and now he just runs VidCon.
Yeah.
And props to him, because he said that a lot of this probably spurned out of the fact that when she came to VidCon, they didn't give her like a feature creator status, which means they didn't have security and they didn't have certain areas for her. So when she was out walking the floor, she got mobbed by people and mobbed by her friends, and it caused them to like zone her out of places. This is why she wanted to do TanaCon, and he came out and said, that was a mistake on our part, not realizing with the amount of we judged it, we were conservative based on channel metrics, not about people who would show up, and we should have given her creator status, and we could have done better to have her her and her fans have a better experience at VidCon 2017. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that he is the reason for the fault of TanaCon, but he can see that it's kind of the inception moment that led them down the path of just stupider and stupider events that led to the TanaCon thing happening. So, I mean, hindsight's being 2020, but at least he's looked at it and can kind of see, like, yeah, we fucked up here, which caused this to happen. Does that make us a little bit responsible? Maybe in some sense, because if we didn't do that, maybe she doesn't do this con, and we don't have, like, people going to the hospital. But at the same time, they didn't throw the con on the same weekend as VidCon. Understaffed, underwatered, just taking people money. And by the way, they are offering refunds, but you have to specifically email them to get it. You have to reach out to them to request a refund.
That sounds familiar. Sony did that. Sony did that with the PS3 bits. When you remember when PS3 was this is in the States, but when PS3 decided to lose the Linux ability, the whole court case went through. Was it last year? So last year or 2016, where you could basically get a bit of a refund because in the States it was told, yeah, this bit of thing that you were sold has been taken away from you, so you're entitled to a refund because your machine is not doing what you paid for.
Yeah, it was just a cluster.
So, but you had to go out to Sony and request it the same way.
So, needless to say, don't throw a con unless you know what you're doing. That being said, at the same time, Summer Games Done Quick raised over $2.1 million for Doctors Without Borders, $1 million in one day.
Nice. Very nice.
And it was only kind of cringy.
Yeah, there wasn't too much of Summer Games Done Quick that I was really, really watching this year.
All the VODs are up now.
Yeah.
A lot of the cringy bits, there was the cringy bit of them singing, but
The Disney singing.
The
Yeah.
the
Disney
first
singing.
comment was, I'm pretty sure they were just trying to cover their ass because of copyright stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That
Yeah.
like these are copywritten song. When's Tig Whippy's con? That fam, if you want to find somebody to run it, we're fine. I am not going to take on that liability. Tig Whippies will go to cons. I don't think there will be a Tig Whippies con.
We will be guests at cons. We will be on stage getting talked to at cons if you really want.
We will
You
even
know.
do a live show at cons.
I'll just state this: if we do somehow manage to get big enough to actually warrant setting up our own meetup, I would not do that lightly. I would do that very, very keenly. I'd be talking to people from PAX. I'd be talking to people from other major events. I'd be talking to organizers. I'd be talking to people who've been doing it for a very, very, very long time,
Yeah.
who know how to make this work. And I would run like test runs.
Yeah, no, there would be a soft opening. There would be tickets, even if they don't cost anything, just so that we can know we have sold out of the venue. This is legally what the fire marshals will let us have in the building.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this is the infrastructure that we have to support this event. Like, people were like, "Hey, let's do this," but it was like any good idea ever was just like, "Hey, let's do a thing," and just not think about the logistics. I remember Green in his interviews said his head of security was watching it with the TanaCon things. He said this is all of his worst nightmares in one scenario playing out in front of him.
5 people turn up and 3 of them are us.
Can I be in control of screen changes and audio for stage streams? Sure. I mean, that's something we would need.
Damn right.
The question is, like, would like a Tig Whippy's live show just be everybody staring awkwardly at each other because nobody wants to talk? So it's like,
I mean, a bit like Twitch London.
okay, so that's what Twitch One was like. It was just like getting a lot of people who are like-minded and very socially, are very social in a sense of like when they're not face-to-face with people, but get them face-to-face with people. And it's just like that would be
Not as bad, but yeah, generally.
Would we? I mean, like, I know I wouldn't have to wear a name badge. I think the 3 of us are relatively like, oh, that's Will, that's Chris, that's James.
I'd have to wear a name badge because I look
I
like
had
too many
to.
people.
Even
Just
with
some
the
random
breakdowns
guy
as well.
walks up. Hi guys, I'm the Hergel man.
It's Hergel Man, the Hergel Man,
the
Dave
Hurgleman.
Ova.
The
I
beard
play
is the
Yang,
Haggle Man.
I
I'm
think.
just Chris.
My
beard
favorite
wears
game is Dark
me.
Souls 2.
We'd all shave. And get
I
our-
do need a hero outfit.
Don't you have a hero outfit coming soon?
No, I have a hero portrait coming
Portrait,
soon.
good.
Nice.
There's
By
only-
soon, I mean eventually, because I need to throw another like $200. But like, that's the thing.
You're getting there. It's on its way.
it's a slow process. It's step by step.
yeah.
Just one bit at a time. Baby steps. Baby
And
steps.
Malinois, I would agree. Tig Whippy's Con should be hosted at Corby Town FC's the Steel Park.
Yeah, Steel Park. It should be there.
Steel Park, because Steel Park can hold 500 people, 5,000 people. It
There
has
you go.
it has seating and standing room for 5,000 people.
Yeah, open air, so you won't get the aircon getting clogged up with germs and stuff. So the con lurgy.
Has permits already for alcohol.
Mm,
And food on premises is also in the lovely downtown suburbs of Corby, which is very close to a lot of shopping and food centers.
exactly. You've only got like about 5-10 minute walk away from a Subway, from a Pizza Hut, from a Greg's.
So even the
And-
American people would notice, oh, that's a Pizza Hut. I can eat there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that were Domino's.
And a permit for draft timer.
By the way, I'm not sure if anybody saw it, but we Tig Whippies now has, we are now also 100% behind the Scottish League Cup, which is the Iron Brew Cup. So Scottish
was
football has the Iron Brew Cup, which I believe
And
we can all get behind.
oh yeah, we
I think
can.
so.
Yep, Iron Brew Cup. I
We
found
can.
that and I was just like, bravo, found it, guys. Linking Tig Whippies and soccer/football together through our love of Iron Brew.
In one package of gloriousness.
Made in Scotland by grinders. Probably.
That used to be that used to be the whole advert thing. It's like Iron Brew made in Scotland by Gunders. Right, Twitch
So-
London.
Yeah, tell us about Twitch London. So nobody talked.
Yeah, well, they did. They did. It wasn't as bad as I made out. I mean, yeah, we were socially awkward there. We weren't exactly, the life and
Shut
soul
up
of the
and
party
take
going
my
up to
money.
everyone going, hello, 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 how are you? Hello, hello.
Reese,
were-
you're really chasing down that top spot.
He really is going after it, isn't he? Wow.
It's got like
So
35
yeah,
more.
So yeah, it was more like a party. It was more like a celebration community meetup thing. Yes, we had to have badges ideally, so we could introduce ourselves, which does lead to a big awkward thing for socially awkward people going, ladies, in hot weather, where are they going to stick these badges?
On lanyards.
It's like, so
On
We have to be
lanyards.
careful. no, some of them yes, but no. So it's like you have to almost like apologize. Like, excuse me, I'm definitely not staring at your chest. Your name is hello. How you doing? So
Oh,
that-
see.
That's not part of the Twitch
Hacks.
terms and conditions. That's
has a
breaking the Twitch
fantastic-
terms and conditions.
Free Fem's nipple piercing. That's one way to keep your lanyard.
Pax has a very keen policy. You must keep your badge completely visible at all times and flipped around so that you can see the type, because they have different levels and tiers of badges.
Yeah.
It's very important. And what people do, what the enforcers are told and trained to do, is if you see someone who does not seem to have a badge, you stop them and you ask to see the badge. And then you tell them, keep it in sight and keep it facing outward. That is what we do.
Did they literally just have the "Hello, my name is" stickers?
Yeah, pretty much. And you also had like the moderator one. You had the sort of affiliate one as well, and partner one. So you had enough badges there or stickers to tell you, who you are and what you do as part of that. So
Now, did they have
you
your
were
name,
catered.
or did they have your Twitch name?
You put your Twitch name on there.
Okay, all right.
It's just so everybody can go, oh, that's who you are on Twitch.
God, I feel really bad for that one kid. Donkey Punch 69.
Donkey Dragon 69.
Oh no!
Or the other one that was really bad is the one that was in Vicky's stream a while back with old Ice and Wallow and then COME. Put it all together in your head, folks. Just
I
imagine
did.
him.
I
Redacted.
Just imagine having that on the sticker saying, "Hello, my name is."
Do you?
Because hell, we spent most of that bloody stream taking the piss out of me because I decided to say it. I went, "Oh, that's what it was, is it?" So, yeah. Now add in the fact that they had to change venues pretty much last minute because the original venue they wanted shut down, and so they couldn't go to it. So they had to scramble for that. What it turned out was it almost felt like an attic sort of area base,
Right.
but really, really hot summer's day. 2,500 people. It got boiling in there, and they had like this bar area right in the middle of this room. Right. Yeah. So they had to. Yeah. So there was about 4 different bar people in
Do
there.
it
It was
now.
really, really slow, and they ran out of water for people to be, hydrated during this, and it was wow. So in terms of that wasn't great. The plus side was meeting people. We did meet a few people. We've even got some business cards here. All here, look, business cards we got from people. So, including one that I believe you guys might like, which is Draconia, who does sort of RPG tabletop D&D stuff on their streams. They do like the one-off runs once a month, so you guys might like that.
Oh, I have my 3-session run of a game ready. I'm quite pleased with where it's going to go.
Nice. So in a way, it was for stuff like that. If you're really engaged and you're really up for meeting people, it's a perfect scenario for you to do. And I met Weeps, met Letitia again, and there's a couple of people I met there. That one of them looked at me and went, "Lord Teammaker, I know that name. I'm sure I've heard that name from somewhere." It's like, and so the conversation got started properly. But it was just like a big party really for mods, viewers, affiliates, and partners.
So it was a mingler.
Yeah.
So Will's going to fancy Twitch parties. That's what we've gotten out of this. Is Will's going to fancy dress Twitch parties.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy dress. I turned up in the breakdancing Larder uniform.
A fancy dress. You
Yeah,
can get
why
that
does
in
it
a
bother-
polo.
which we need to do for AGX.
Yeah, working on it. Well,
Because-
I am working on it because we have store financing and wearing.
Yes, because we need that for EGX for our advertising. Because also EGX, while I'm talking about it, Saturday night we are going to another one of the after parties. Now, before anyone says, I know you're thinking, you're like, hang on, gee, you said that, or was that the bollocks? Yes, I did. You're right. This year, Wi-Fi Wars has returned to it, and they're going for the world record again because they lost it last year for the most people playing Palm. So of course we've got to go help Steve and King Rob try and get it back again. So yeah, that's pretty much the Twitch bash. James, do you want to do the housekeeping, because we haven't done the housekeeping yet?
Yeah, I can do housekeeping.
Mhm.
So, let's talk about something here, people. I need you to understand something. That your donations are great, your subscriptions are awesome, and your bits are great. They help out so many streamers, so many affiliates do so many things. But we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is kids. All right? November's coming up. It is literally like 5 days away. And by 5 days, I mean like months. And by months, I mean I have no fucking idea what day or month it actually is. But anyways, it's coming soon. It's like Christmas. Except if Christmas was you donating money for kids to be able to play video games. Right? Because ultimately, isn't that what Christmas is about? Capitalism? And giving games and stuff to people who aren't as fortunate as you, so you can feel better about the fact that you went out and spent $500 on the Steam Summer Sale, mainly because you were just buying all of the Payday 2 content? Because really, that's what you did. That's why anybody spends money on the Steam Summer Sale, because Payday 2 comes out, you're like, I'm not going to spend $5.99 on this DLC. It's not worth it. But then when there's 99 cents a pop, you're like, fuck yeah, this is great. And then you realize it's been 800 DLCs, and $500 later, you're like, shit, I feel really bad about this. You know what you could do? You could take $100 of that, and you could donate it to Extra Life. And you can do that to help support the Hartford Children's Network hospitals for kids. And you want to know what? You can feel a little bit better about those video games because they're not as guilt as they were before. Because hell, guess what? Now, those kids can also play that Payday 2 game. Or probably Minecraft. Or Fortnite. See, then you can play Fortnite with them. By the way, free game, so you didn't need to spend that money on there. Shame on you. You could have just played Fortnite. It's the biggest game in the world, people. And it's free. And you can donate money so that kids can play Fortnite. Because guess what? It may be a free game. Still got to buy the console and the PC that's on. Hospitals got to do that. Guess what? Donate money. Kids play Fortnite. Everybody's happy. They can go off, become a professional Fortnite player, win millions of dollars in the Fortnite Pro-Am, and give it back to you so you can spend $500 more on the next Payday DLC. See? It's a circle of life. That's how it happens. It's how it rolls. You give, you get back. You feel good about yourself. You make kids feel good about themselves. It's perfect logic. So do it. Donate to Extra Life. You've got till November. We'll wait. We'll be here. I'll talk to you guys about it every single time. I will come up with more witticisms than you could even physically imagine. Here's the scary part about all this. I'm stone cold sober right now. Imagine what happens when I start drinking. Oh my God, it is going to be amazing. By the way, do you know that you could get Chris to play Bloodborne? Bloodborne.
Not just play Bloodborne. I will go buy a PS4
right?
And play Bloodborne.
You will make him
I'm
spend
not borrowing it.
his hard-earned money for donating to kids. He will speed run Bloodborne. He will get world record time in Bloodborne for the first time ever playing the game. World record, personal best, playing Bloodborne, first time.
I'm just going to keep eating these.
If your name is Chris Hergelman. 100% true. Fact.
Not even close. That's 0% what I said.
No. If your name is Chris Hergelman, and it's your first time playing Bloodborne, it will be your world record.
My world record.
That's what I said.
Sure.
Your world record. Number 1. 10 out of 10. Best thing ever. It will happen. And you know how you do that?
On peanut butter now.
$2,000 during his stream. Which is when?
November 3rd. Starting, I believe, with the Tig Whippies broadcast.
Yes.
I might be willing to do that as the halfway mark, depending. So.
Yes. Now, once again, it's November 2nd is the Friday. So.
Oh right. Okay. So then.
But dates.
Right.
Yeah. Reese, no. He can't do it that way yet. He has to at least learn the controls, because we all know Bloodborne is a little bit different than Dark Souls because you actually have a gun.
Yeah, and that's the parry system. Not it's more aggressive rather than defensive and rolling out the way as such.
It's gun and it's horror, and I'm pretty sure you fight Dracula. So
probably. But the other thing is that during the stream, donors will be able to add modifiers to my playthrough where I have to do specific things, such as what goes into my main hand, my offhand, my rings, my armor. That type of stuff. So
there you go. That's why you're donating for kids. That's the important thing right now. Now, you can take those Twitch Primes and those bits revenues and whatever you do in the meantime, still spread them around. You're doing that already. I've educated you on that. You are all intelligent human beings, and I trust that you have, after me speaking to you about this for probably the last 2 years have understood the importance of that. To understand that by your donation and your bits, that helps streamers. You understand that. You get that. I understand that you get that because you are smart and you are special, and I understand that. But kids need to be able to play Fortnite so they can win money to donate it back to you for Payday 2 DLC. And that's the most important thing right now.
I don't know. There's going to be at least 2 more donations coming in to begin with. At least 2 more. One of them is from me because of the Pinball Tuesday stuff. Every time I beat my high score that's currently sitting on the table for Pinball FX free, I'll give $1. If I double it or more, it'll be $2. Kind of like what I did a couple of years ago when I did the pinball for 24 hours. So I'm just spreading it across. And Kim, our wonderful patron saint of Tick Whippy, has decided that when I finish Pinball Tuesday, if I finish it before Extra Life or parts of it during Extra Life, wherever that cutoff point is, she will match my donation to Extra Life.
There you go. See?
And we've got to give Stupidly Epic a shout out because he's got the ball rolling. Our first $100 towards our $2,000 target is there.
It's already in the bank.
And we've also been given a little bit of an extra incentive. If we reach $5,000, which is over 3,000 over our main target, I will one-on-one Kung Fu Panda with Tim Paulin.
In panda suits?
Don't know about panda suits for Tim, but I'll redone the panda onesie for that.
There you go.
For $5,000 in there to go to kids to help them. Yeah.
So there you go. Kids, Fortnite, money, winning games, panda onesies, Kung Fu. Synergy.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Do it. Do it. Help us beat those targets. Help the kids get,
You got time.
money.
You got time.
Plenty of. We just started early.
I'm only going to let you know about it every Friday. Only
we
every
should-
Friday.
Until you're so sick of it, you'll chuck money at us to shut us up. And then
Exactly.
we still
That's the best. We hit our goal. I'll shut up. That simple. Stop talking about it.
So yeah. What have we been playing then, mate? Do you want to go first?
Me?
Yeah.
I played Prey. I streamed Prey. Do you know there's something interesting right now? If you go to the Tig Whippy's YouTube channel, the first VOD's up. It's there, sitting waiting for you. 30 minutes. Bang. That happened. Guess what's happening
bad.
tomorrow? Second VOD's up. Because it's happened on Sunday. Third VOD's up. 3 days of Prey. My God, James, what are you doing? I'm a madman. Creating YouTube content. By
We do that?
Yeah. By streaming it. So I'm streamed it. Streamed it live. People laughed. There was much hilarity.
Yes.
Wrenches were thrown.
Poop was done.
Poop was done.
Paranoia was had.
Paranoia. Yeah, no.
I'm
Vic's
eating peanut butter with a chopstick, by the way.
I'm not surprised. Not weirded out in the slightest. Lights were
It's
left
always
on
simple for chop.
in the house. There was a healthy distrust of anything coffee mug. Now.
Or chair.
Or chair. No, really just any object. I missed my box because I was just going to use it to throw at everything. But anyways, so I played Prey. It was fun. I've played it a bit before. I'm going to actually try and stream it and beat it. And my plan is to at least have a half-an-hour video come out every day on our YouTube channel, which is most likely a clipped-up version of a VOD of a stream that I've done. Which means at the minimum 3.5 hours of streaming from me a week. I mean, that was an hour and a half yesterday.
Yes.
So I just have to build up, the backlog a little bit. Get it. I've got editing. I can do that on this computer now, so I could do that. Get it all set. But yeah, I played Prey. It was fun. I played Battlestar Galactica, something 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 something. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Do you know what Battlestar Galactica Deadlock is?
No.
It's a real-time strategy space battle game where you build and you fight the Cylons and you can build and manage a fleet. It's basically
build.
yeah, and also has all the music from the Battlestar Galactica's TV series. The sci-fi series, not the 80s series. So that was a lot of fun. There may be more about that. I also have Pet People.
Pet People.
Pet People, which is an RTS strategy game in lieu of like Newgrounds comic drawings. It's done by oh god, I need to find the name of these guys now. Because it's important because it's the people who are known. Pit People. Pit People. It's done by the developer The Behemoth. And you may say, James, who is The Behemoth? That is a good question, and I will answer that. They have been known for such things as Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, Battle Block Theater.
Oh, nice.
They
Yeah.
made this game called Pit People. And it's pretty hilarious. Stars Horatio, who is a mustache-wielding blueberry farmer that he's just going to roll over and die. And yes, I am paraphrasing exactly what the game says.
So we're just reading the press.
I'm just reading what the game tells me to read. Also, because it was given to me for my birthday, so that's the reason why I got it. I'm also waiting on Yakuza 0 to become available for PC because I bought that on the Steam Summer Sale.
Nice.
So there will be some Yakuza, and goddamn, I don't give a shit about what gets copywritten anymore.
Well, it's not as if they can take.
I'm
money
gonna
off.
Yakuza all over the YouTube channel.
Mm.
Also, I played
add to
Football
it.
Manager, but
Because Yakuza 3 and 4 is on there as a playthrough.
oh, this is 0. We're prequeling this shit. Because also
Yeah.
now they're releasing all the Kiwami games, but those Kiwami games are also coming out for PC. By the way, Yakuza 0 was $15. I know, right?
Fucking bargain.
Bargain.
I've got to play more of it because I've just completely dropped off.
But you know what I could have done with that $15? I could have donated it to kids.
But you didn't.
But I will. Because I might be able to get my employer to match donations.
Hey,
We're going to work on that.
nice.
The problem is
So-
it involves me talking to my employer and telling them about this, which means then people at work will then understand that I do this. And I'm not ready to get... they know I'm weird. They just don't know I'm that weird yet. But that's all I've been playing. Also,
Nice.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is on the horizon. Probably after Prey.
Oh boy.
Nice, very nice. I'll just quickly go through what I've been playing. Online, but basically extreme stuff. I started Pinball FX3 because Pinball, has returned. Sniper Elite version 2 I started. There's more graphic nut shots coming your way. And, shooting more Germans. Because, back in World War II, shooting them was apparently fun. Playing more Onrush, got a little bit further. Started Dishonored, definitely Outsider. Not really going for knockouts bits. I'm just going for straight out kills on this one. Stealth kills, so I don't get caught. But,
Like every Skyrim game. This time I'm going to be a two-handed wielding where fuck Sneaky Archer. Every time.
If damn
God
time.
damn it.
And played a lot of Dragon Age, including a 6-hour stream earlier today for it, which included how to be a boss. Because remember how I said I was going for the double cross in a quest where you go through to this big cave and it's about 3 or 4 of them standing there, and it's sort of like this weird cult that's
Right.
wanting to take this vial of blood, pop it into an urn full of ashes, and sort of resurrect this dragon sort of thing. Andreste. Now, every
Does
time I
anyone
said
trust
no,
a god?
Yeah.
Okay. Following.
So I originally kept saying no and kept getting slaughtered by them, even with change of tactics and set up for because of the real time strategy set up, Dragon Age the controls. But then I thought, you know what, bugger this, I'm not going for hiding to nothing. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to say, okay, we'll do it for you. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, and sort of into the camera, breaking that form. And I managed to pull that off. I managed to pull off the double cross because we got to the urn. We, took a handful of the ashes out there to try and, wake up Eamon, who was currently lying almost like in a coma after an attack he had. And we did it. We managed it. And the way we managed this was I took control of the healer of my party. And when they kept centering and targeting her, run off and keep out their reach while my three NPCs were just raining down with sword shots on the guy running after her. And it worked. Bloody worked. And they killed him. And I was amazed because my healer folds under this barrage very quickly. Once that happens, yeah, it's fucked. But once you take control, it's yeah, victory, boss done. And I actually made some real progress, actual tangible real progress on a game that just felt like it's just dragging. But then again, it's an RPG, of course it will, because it's big. That's pretty
It's
much
dragging
all
on for ages.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I know. I'm good.
That's good punnage. But that's what I've been playing this week. Chris, what have you been up to, matey?
I'm playing a lot of Dark Souls clones. I got around to Lords of Fallen, and it is big, clunky, and heavy. And I figured out why it feels so bad to play off of the tutorial level. I then got to the Surge. I'm not good at it. And considering that I want to keep my Dark Souls skills, I'm not going to try to get good at it. But I can see where its strengths lie. There's a few little downsides to the Surge. One, I don't know about if they address that in the Surge 2, but I'm figuring things out. But mostly, I've been playing Neverwinter Nights Extended Edition on this Ravenloft server, slowly making my way downtown, trying to level up. Because it's really difficult. I've gotten one level since last week. And oh boy, I fought tooth and nail to get that one level. So I'm working towards that next one. I'm also enjoying peanut butter because I sat down, we started talking, and then my buddy was just like, you need to food right now.
Well, it's a smart choice. Obviously, peanut butter has protein. It is also it stays in your stomach for a longer period of time because it takes longer for you to digest and break down, which means you won't be hungry for a longer period of time.
Exactly. And I happen to have a red lightsaber chopstick next to me.
So,
Is it sticking to the roof of your mouth so you go, right?
Oh, it's so good. I'm going to have to get some water soon. But in later tonight, we're going to be playing some Cards Against Humanity on my channel with Dark Designer and maybe a few other friends who want to join in. Audience participation is also appreciated. It's going to be late now, so all of you UK people, I hope you have a lovely night. If you already went to bed and are listening to this later, I'm sorry you missed it. But it was great. It was hilarious. It was wonderful. There were no awkward moments, I promise.
I can't believe you said that thing about that one thing. You know the thing we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous.
Those two cards together were great.
I know. It's almost like they created world peace, but then we all forgot what it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was.
I solved it. It being everything.
It was just a moment of.
As we speak, I'm organizing an expedition for my necromancer to drag a bunch of people out into the desert to go explore some ruins to find out more about mummies.
Neverwinter.
Yep.
Is that it, mate? Have you? Is that a
Yeah, that's it. Not a whole lot.
shout out, Simon? I think. Yeah, stupidly epic, as I say, for the extra life donation of $100. Thank you very much, sir. People in chat, as always, for the raids, shout outs, and all that good stuff during the week for us. And
Femfox, if you're there, thank you. It was
Yep,
always
shout
a
out to
pleasure.
Femfox.
Glad to see you
Yep.
streaming again.
It was fun.
It
If
was
you're
fun.
awake, come join Cards Against Humanity.
Or join
Lovely.
Tigwhippies again.
I care a little less on the strict rules of things, so be offensive, it's fine. Just don't breach terms of service. That's basically my rule on it.
But just don't breach terms of service.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Don't breach terms of
Turtleneck.
service.
Turtleneck. By the way,
I'm wearing a V-neck today, but I'm blocking it with a mic.
yeah, exactly. Well, I don't have that luxury. My mic is out of camera.
We'll get you a mic to put in camera. It won't work, but we'll get you a mic that'll.
It's
I'll be
just
in
a little
camera.
mic sticking out here. What's
Yeah,
that? Oh, that's my on-camera mic.
I'll get like one of those crane arm lamp arms, and just like hot glue. Like
I mean,
a
I have the
pro-
same crane arm that you do.
just get a pretend boom mic and just drops in and just bang on your head at the times.
I mean, it's like that's them. No, that's chat. See chat right there. There it is.
Also, give Dougie a shout out as well, because Dougie's cool. He's a good streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Good find. Organised a he organised a PUBG community event last week, Platform 32, which I joined in. It was rather. You guys got any other shout outs?
Peanut butter.
Look, Peter.
Shout outs to peanut butter.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's not right. It's a brand name. It's not. It's a store name. It's not
It's
Jif.
Comes
It's not graphical. I don't even.
It's probably is Jif. Just you're not paying the extra 50 cents for Jif.
Like $1.20.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking rip off.
Yep.
Buy mom and pop.
Yeah, mom and pop. One that supports the mom. That's my shout out for tonight. All of the traditional stores out there run by small groups, little small businesses, little restaurants, little shopping
That
places.
Indian curry place down the corner. Go say hi to them. They probably make some wonderful food.
The fucking Thai place in Bristol.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Fucking hometown pizza. Best pizza in America is obviously made by Albanians.
Hilltop, hands down. Hilltop's too strong.
But fucking hometown too in Harwinton.
Hilltop
man.
is Greek though. Hilltop has Greek pizza.
Yeah, but the thing
It's
is, like,
big, fluffy. It's bready. It's amazing.
Yeah, the thing is, like, theirs is like kind of slim down, sleek, just perfect pizza.
I hate thin pizza. I hate thin pizza.
But it's not thin crust pizza. It's just like thinner pizza.
I don't like thin pizza. I like a bready pizza. I like Greek. I don't want any Italian pizza. I don't want any of these Italian-esque pizzas. I want me some big old-fashioned, bready, juicy Greek pizza.
But here's the thing though: is there such thing as bad pizza?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about Pizza Hut and Domino's here.
No, they're still all right. They're all right. As long as you get them from a college town. You get them from a college town.
Yeah, well, most
great.
college towns is usually decent fast food around the place.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
like
because they're just
30 times
they have so much turnover of stock, it doesn't have enough time to get stale. That's the key.
Mhm.
Yeah, but shout outs to mom and pop.
Mhm.
Go.
To those of you who like yarn and like knitting, I'm going to throw some links at you guys today because I'm going to shout out my family on the topic. Let's see, Little Elephant. I think my mom's Little Elephant yarn.
See, I'm just gonna use these commands that I made.
Do it now.
Where's
That.
To shout out all the people in the links
Yep.
so people can do our individual stuff like Herberman. Boom! I want to love you.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
And the show is there on my Twitch.
All right, so what I gotta make sure all of our things are out.
And of course,
But if
going
you-
to the extra life.
If you like yarn, if you like knitting, check out that link right there. Little Elephant Yarn on Etsy. That's my own mother making her own yarn, dyeing things. You got things like Legacy, which is a nice golden brown marbled. You
I have
got
seen
stuff
the
like
yarn.
Saltwater Taffy, which is a delightful blend of a chocolatey brown, a red, and a light blue. You've got things like Mountain Floral, which are grays and blues. Wine and Roses, which is exactly what you imagine it to be. It's phenomenal. Also, it is really good stuff too, the quality wise.
I can attest to this. I have seen it. I have touched it.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a corgi there, so
Uh-huh.
she I imagine is CEO and chief human resources officer of the company.
Yes. And
master of
if
pets.
you're not finding anything to your liking from my mother, you can also find more yarns at onceuponacorgi.com.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Clothings, different yarns. You can find all sorts of things. This is run by my dear sister and her corgis. But they've got all sorts of stuff. They got finger weights, DK weights, Aaron weights. They got all sorts of stuff you want. And to those of you who are in New England and in the States, you might even see Once Upon a Corgi yarns on the shelves at your local store. I'm so proud of my family. I'm so proud of them. Makes me happy. All right, I'm good.
Nice. Okay. So that's
Show
pretty much
review.
Family.
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 So what did we learn today, everybody? Quick show wrap up. Money for kids equals Fortnite and happiness. Family and mom and pop.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And meme them.
And memes are alive.
And memes. So obviously I have to choose the song. So I immediately know what we need to go out to. I just have to find the music for it. If this is it. It could be. Here it is. So have a good night, everybody. This has been the Game
And we
Will
will
Play.
catch you next week.
You will all enjoy the song because I believe this is the perfect thing to go out to. It's going to be super epic, super nice.